Hello, world out there. Leslie Urbis, registered dietitian and personal trainer here in my Beat the Scale shirt purposely for this video, because in this video, you are going to learn how to get the energy and the mindset and the body that you want back in the clothes that you want to wear without a cruddy diet. Thus, we beat the scale. So if you are watching this, hashtag live, hashtag replay, tell me that you were here. Give me a takeaway. Tell me something that you're going to learn from this or that you did learn from this. If you have questions along the way, please feel free to drop a question and I will answer it to the best of my ability. But if you are not prepared, go get yourself a pen and paper, because in this video, you are going to learn some pretty cool things that you can take advantage of right now. So I'm going to give you a second to go get a pen and paper, and as you're doing that, you can write in hashtag live, hashtag replay, drop a heart, drop a like, let me know that you're here, so that way I can assist you and you can accomplish your goals. Ideally, what we're going to talk about today is exactly what I said. We're going to go over some things in order to get there. So the first question I have for you, and you can answer this and write this down: are you suffering from a lack of energy? Are you suffering from not being able to fit in your clothes? Are you suffering from not being happy with yourself? Is your body holding you back a little bit on confidence? Are you unable to do some of the things that you'd like to do because you're caught in the midst of back talk in your head, where it's like, I want to do this, but something is stopping me from going forward. I can't propel myself. So you're watching yourself slow down in your business, slow down in your work, slow down with your kids. And it's sort of like this mental fog of like, I'm not sure what's really happening inside my brain. If you're struggling with any of those things, that's what we're going to discuss. The way to get to the other side of those, meaning you have the energy, the clothes fit, we're not buying new clothes, we're ready to take on the day, we're able to get to the gym, we're able to be able to think clearly, we're able to put everything in front of us. In order for you to get there, we have to do what is called mindset dieting. Okay? Right now, you're like, okay, what is that? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Okay, I want you to think about how you typically approach dieting. Typically, you go into dieting like, okay, I'll start on a Monday. I'm going to eliminate this. I'm going to take away that. I'm going to count my calories. I'm going to count my macros. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, right? So we make our list of all the things that we're going to do, and we hold ourselves accountable to that list, right? So that's your typical diet, whether you're doing keto or you're doing paleo or you're doing macros or whatever it is, you are literally following that little bit of whatever may be going on, right? This is what I need to do. Okay. What happens when we take that approach is that the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to implement that in our life. But the problem is that Leslie piece of paper is not Leslie over here getting results, right? Some of you have heard this before. You may be saying in your head, oh, Leslie, I've heard this before. You've talked about this before. I don't care. Just because you know it doesn't mean you know it, okay? You're still approaching it from this angle, or you would be over here with the results that my clients are getting, okay? So what I want to do is I want to give you a couple of tips and tricks to get yourself to this side. The first thing I want you to do, and this is on your piece of paper, is write down what you want your life to look like from whatever diet you're making yourself go on. So what is it you're trying to achieve? Are you trying to be clearer? Are you trying to have that confidence? Are you trying to feel good about yourself? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to maintain weight? Are you trying to portion control better? Are you trying to eat healthy? What is the thing that you're trying to achieve? If somebody were to ask me what I'm trying to achieve, I would just continue to say ultimate fitness. I want to be toned. I want to be fit. I want people to be like, oh, she got some good arms, because I feel like I have good arms. Okay. I don't need you to tell me that. I need to be able to look at myself in the mirror and be like, yeah, I got some good arms. I got good legs. I got good abs. I feel good about myself, confident about myself. I'm able to come in here and present to you with a clear mind and vision of what it is that I want to do. Okay. So I've drawn the picture of Leslie, right? This is what Leslie does. I'm the mom that teaches her kids that it's okay to have candy and cookie and cakes and enjoy food, and that it's okay to do certain things, right? That's who I want to be. That's how I want to show up. I want to get on a stage. And I want to talk to people about how this can change their life if they remove this approach. And I'm confident in myself to know that I can get there, right? So what is that piece of paper version of yourself that you're trying to get to? That's the number one thing that you need to do in order to achieve a goal. Right now, you may be thinking, well, how's that going to help me lose weight? That's not going to do anything. It will, because that's the picture. That's the clear thing in your head. When you start with all the things you're going to do, all your brain sees is that, okay, I need a portion control. I need to do this, 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 and this. And your brain just literally goes, okay, we've tried this before, and every time we try this, we fall off on day 3, day 5, day 10, whatever day it may be, right? So when we go from this angle, our brain is already set up to have an end date. Okay, when we come from this angle, the angle we've never come from before, the angle of, okay, I need to be eating better, I need to be eating healthier, or I need to look for this picture. Now our brain goes, okay, I'm looking everywhere for this picture. And then what it will do is it will set up for us the ability to be like, oh, maybe I don't need that. For example, last night when I was out with my husband for his Christmas party for his work, I didn't eat all the dinner. I was like, I'm kind of full. I'm not really enjoying this food. I'm good. And then with the dessert, I had a little bit of the dessert, but it was like, I'm full. I don't want any more. Whereas before, I could have easily just eaten it all, right? Without the thought process. My brain is set up to look for, are you full? Are you satisfied? Is this something you want to be using? Because I'm going for that picture of Leslie, right? I'm aiming for that picture of Leslie. So my brain is looking for, is this going to help me get there, or is it going to set me back? Yes, I eat the dessert. Yes, I enjoy those things, because sometimes it is, yes, this is my freeing moment. This is my ability to have that alcohol. This is my ability to have that cake, right? I'm allowed to do that without guilt or shame or worry, okay? So that's the number one thing, and why you have to set your brain up to get to that picture is because if you don't, if you focus on not getting to that picture, if you focus on all the things that you have to do, you're going to be bogged down. And before you even know it, 5 days later, you want to quit because you're focused on all the rules. Even as a kid, you didn't like rules, right? Like my daughter wanted to have a candy cane today. I was like, we can have a candy cane as soon as you get home from school. Like, I don't think that we need to go with candy all over our face to school today, right? So we got to set up some boundaries there, right? That's the number one thing, okay? So far we've only gone one thing. I'm going to give you 2 more. So why is this so long? Because you literally need to think about this, okay? I don't want you to say, I want to get there because I'll be happy. You need to be happy in the process. You need to be loving yourself in the process. You need to build the picture of where you want to go. You're never going to get there if you do not focus on the picture of what you want. With the focus on the diet, you will fail every time, okay? That's why I created a group called Weight Loss and Wellbeing for High Performers. You may be watching there, because that's what I want you to get out of the group. The understanding that we're going to the picture. We're not, this isn't, okay, come to this group so I can give you all the little tips and tricks and count these calories, count these macros, and do all this. Throw that out the window, crap, right? Okay, well, what you're looking for is that real result, okay? So that's number one. The second thing I really want you to do is really look at that picture and tell me, in that picture, are you dining out? Are you enjoying your cake? Are you having more energy with your kids? Are you having the confidence to do a talk on stage? Are you boldly creating your new business and now your business is thriving because you can finally have the mental clarity instead of, I need more coffee, I need more carbs in order to survive because I'm doing it all as a business owner? What is it that you see clearly there, okay? I want those emotions to happen now, every single day, okay? Today, I woke up and I had a headache. Probably due to lack of sleep, because we didn't go to bed until later and I still woke up early. And when I don't get enough sleep, I typically get a massive headache. And I knew it was going to happen, and I knew that that was going to be a sacrifice that I made, right? So I drank a bunch of water during my workout. Like, when I say a bunch of water, probably 80 ounces. Because in order for me to cure headaches, I need water. Next thing I did was drink a little bit of caffeine, right? To get myself into clarity, right? I didn't actually need the caffeine. I just needed the water. At the end of the workout, I feel really amazing. Now, why is this important? Because the moment that I was out of the state of normal for me, right? You don't normally wake up with a headache. You don't normally wake up feeling bad. In that abnormal state, you're less likely to stick with this piece of paper of laundry list of things you have to do. It's like, I have a headache and I'm supposed to be portion controlling, and like, I got to go make breakfast, and oh my God, it's this headache, right? When you try to approach it by taking all of those steps and you're in an altered state of mind, it's hard for you to continue to go. When your kids are screaming and yelling at you, when you're an entrepreneur and you wake up and you accidentally or on purpose check your emails and you're like, I have 75 emails that I have to go through. I need to bust out of this bed and I have a headache, and you're unable to even think clear. All those things that you said you were going to do eating wise are gone. You don't care about that because your mind is focused on, this is my business, this is my livelihood. Right? So you go to this goal of getting that picture of the entrepreneur part. All the nutrition that you wanted to do to reach your goal goes out the window because this is not the pressing matter. You don't have yourself saying, no, 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 red flag, do this. You have years of going down that road to do the emails and get yourself in that, arena. So why is it important for you to go back to that piece of paper and to get the emotions that you want? Because when I woke up with a headache today, I took 4 extra minutes in my bed and I went, okay, Leslie, you're going to get out of this bed and you're going to work out and we're going to drink tons of water and it's going to be great. How do you want this day to go? It can go 2 ways. You can be really crappy and crabby and angry. And when your kids yell, you can be like, stop yelling because your head hurts. Okay. Or you can chalk this up to, I need to be clear with what I need to do. I need to process that this is important to me and that I want to work out and I want to show up as a good mom. I want to show up as a good business owner. I want to be here on the live translating to you what you need to do and understanding that there are a million diets out there that are going to give you all of those little tips of I need to do these things, but that's not going to get you to your goal. It's who you are. So if you imagine that losing the weight is going to make you feel good, it's going to make you feel happy, it's going to make you feel confident, it's going to give you that mental clarity, that mental stability, that ability to be like, oh, I have 75 emails. That's cool. I'll get to them in 1 minute. Let me go fuel my body first, right? So if we can get to that state and put you in there and always have you come back to that, you're going to actually put your nutrition, your needs, what you need to do first and get the result you're going for without having to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't portion control it. I didn't journal it. My macros are off. I took myself out of ketosis. Whatever it is, the guilt trip. And then you shame and guilt yourself into this awful action, right? Like, who wants to live that way? So that second thing that we need to do is write down all the emotions you think that you'll have that are positive to yourself when you will get to the picture. Okay, so let's say that picture is you 15 pounds down, rocking it in your whole new wardrobe that you have in your closet you haven't been able to wear. Let's say this is what it is that you're trying to do, right? You're trying to achieve, okay? Write down I'm happy, I'm free, I'm invigorated, I'm rejuvenated, I'm able to do everything that I need to do. If those are the things that you want to have, I want you to write down all those adjectives. And in the morning and in the afternoon and in the evening, keep looking at those adjectives. Really focus on those adjectives, okay? Sorry, my sister-in-law's here, so if you hear all the coughing in the background, it's not me, as you can see. Okay. Anyways, continuing on. So if you write those down and focus on that, you'll come from a different perspective and awareness, right? The third thing I really want you to do with this is stop setting a million goals you're not going to achieve because you can't focus on all of them at once. If you're a busy entrepreneur, if you're somebody that's, running the world in your world, and you just add more tasks and add more nutrition things to it, you're probably not going to be as likely to succeed because all you've done is give yourself more rules. And even when we were a kid, we broke the rules, right? I can only tell you how many times Lily has broken rules. And she's 3, right? So what I want you to think of, sorry, the lighting just changed really bad here. Okay, there we go. What I want you to see is stop giving yourself all the rules of what you have to follow and start allowing yourself to feel free, loving the food that you're eating, consuming it from a fuel perspective, knowing that it is going to give you the picture that you're going for. And when you come into that with that presence of happiness, freeing yourself, you're going to follow through. Okay. So that third piece is really set a goal you're going to accomplish. Like today, I'm not going to skip any meals. and set an alarm on your phone if you need to, and hold yourself to that. Okay. Set something you can accomplish. When you set a goal that you automatically know you are going to break or fail at or allow yourself to skip over, you teach your brain that it's okay not to lose weight. You're not serious. Because every time you set goals you don't actually reach, your brain goes, oh, thank God, we're not really losing weight. This is a joke, right? We're not really trying to beat the scale. We're just going to be cool with who we are, right? I want you to start thinking in terms of setting a goal you will accomplish. Because if you don't, your brain will continue to allow you to sit in this position where you're like, I hate my body. My clothes don't fit. I don't have clarity. I'm so tired. Why do the kids want to play? Why does everybody have to email me? Will I ever get to sleep through the night? All of the things that you may be not giving yourself that you need to give yourself. So those three things again are, what is the picture that you want to achieve? What are the emotions behind it? And what is an obtainable goal that you will set for yourself today that you will follow through on? Those are three key points in mindset dieting that I teach. There are so many things that we do in this to help you achieve what it is that you're looking for without having to go to that piece of paper, without having to write down every single thing that you have to do and eat and be. You don't have to do those things. What you need to do is focus from an inner perspective to yield an outside result. And while everyone wants to tell you, oh, you need this supplement, or you need this pill, or you need to do this workout, or you need to do X, Y, and Z, they're coming at you from a perspective of buy this to save yourself. You don't need to buy something like that to save yourself. We need to work from the inside out. What we need to do is retrain and get you in the right perspective from a mindset dieting perspective. So in the beginning of this, I asked, do you want to lose weight? Do you want to have energy? Do you want to have mental clarity? Do you want to sleep better? Are you a busy CEO or a busy entrepreneur or a busy corporate executive or a busy employer of someone that needs to get these things to increase productivity, to increase what it is that your goals are? This is what you need. You need mindset dieting. You don't need another diet that's going to restrict yourself. You don't need another supplement. You don't need another MLM thing that somebody's throwing at you. You need to come from the perspective that until you can change from the inside out, you will never get to your goal. You may get there and then you have the story of, oh, but then I gained it all back, which who wants that story? No one does. You want to be able to keep it off, right? So what I encourage you to do right now is to go journal and do all those activities that I gave you to do. Come back. Let me know what you came up with. As always, at the end of this, I typically prompt you to book what I call a brainstorm call. So I can literally show you how mindset dieting would work for you, because this is the end game. Today on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, I wrote down some of the results that the girls that I'm currently working with. One lost 10 pounds. She hasn't been this light in years. Myself, I weigh less now than I did in high school. Another one of my clients went from a 34 to a 31.5 inch waist. And that's been in like I guess it's been like 8 weeks since we've been working together. Anything's possible. And none of them are tracking or counting calories or counting macros or doing things like that. So if you want to be free and you want to be confident and you want to live your life and you want to get all those things I mentioned in the beginning, this is for you. If you don't want those things, okay, go enjoy all the other restrictions that you give yourself. But I encourage you to live free and beat the scale. I hope you watch this thing all the way through. I encourage you to please write #live, #replay, tell me a takeaway, drop a heart, drop a like, bring some friends and family into the group, Weight Loss and Wellbeing for High Performers. If you're not already there, go get yourself there, because that's where you will get massive information for free on the internet. From me, Leslie Urbis, registered dietitian and personal trainer. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will chat with you later.